Hey, I'm Will Putney from Graphic Nature Audio, and today we're recording Straight from the Path.
So we are now on our 5th record with Will, and he's pretty much the 5th member of this band.
He brings the best out of me as a guitar player, and I mean, he brings the best out of us lyrically.
Lyrics for a band like Straight from the Path, it's probably the most crucial part of these records. It's what we spend the most time on. Out of all the bands I work with, Straight from the Path is probably the only one where everybody in the band contributes equally in the lyric writing process. I think the most important takeaway from all of their records is the message that they project in their songs, and we want to make sure that translates to their fans and listeners.
It's almost like you're just having a conversation with each other. It's like, oh, I got this idea, and like sometimes you're like a little insecure about it and you don't want to say it because you think it might sound stupid, but it's like, just say it anyway because there's 4 other minds and working in the room with you, and someone says one thing and it reminds them of another thing, and then it just starts to happen, and it's just like this creative process of just, you know, being open with one another.
People of quality do not fear equality. Actions speak louder than words. The choice is yours. Change the world.
Yeah, I like
That's the last bit that I have from what we worked on.
I like what it was all saying, but it just didn't sound cool.
Right.
Yeah. Our typical process when we're putting lyrics together and kind of putting lyrics to songs, usually we write with patterns in mind. So when we're coming up with lyrics, it's not just cold. And then we'll demo an arrangement, either like I'll put something in or Drew will put a demo into the computer, sit on it for a second, work out any kinks, make sure everything sounds cool in the way we want, and then we give them a minute and we go right into it.
When you close your eyes, so you know with tunnel vision, they don't go where the dark goes.
From there.
Yeah.
Drew's a great vocalist to work with. He's got a really unique voice. It's almost just like a small kid who's yelling at you because you took his baseball cards.
So Will has always told me that I sound like an angry little kid. I think he uses the term trying to get my baseball cards back from people.
I love it. It's super aggressive and it's snotty. It's got a ton of personality and attitude in it. And he's got really good stamina in the studio. He's definitely like one of my favorite vocalists to work with. Plus, we're good friends and we have a lot of fun.
We've decided to call the record Internal Atomics, and what that means is channeling energy internally for good.
We wanted to take the conflict in this world and kind of shape it into something that can be used as a guide to have some sort of action and to begin to change this world.
So fuck what you heard! Actions speak louder than words!
Nice.
The song that we're recording today is the outro, the last track on the record, and it's called Actions Not Words. And we want people to think about what they're doing and how it's affecting other people, because I feel equality is something that is very important in this world, and I feel we're losing that.
We had a trip to Africa through a Hardcore Health Foundation and Actions Not Words, and it was one of the most life-changing experiences we've ever had. And you know, we went to Nairobi, Kenya, and we played a show. Us and along with a lot of other bands pitched in and did a thing called the Clean Water Project with Hardcore Health, where we all made a shirt, and every shirt sold bought a water filter for a family in Africa that doesn't have clean water.
I think it's important that people kind of think outside their lives and think about other people and just how to do good, and however they can do that, whatever they think is necessary is a huge step.
There's a quote that I've always heard or a saying, whatever like that, like, you know, you never look into your neighbor's bowl to see if they have more than you look into it to see if they have enough. You know what I mean? It's like, and that's kind of what I want to put across here.
The first line of the chorus is,
How real is your real world?